My late husband, the tractor flipped over on and flipped and killed him. And I was 7 months pregnant with our sixth child. It was good. I had to do things on my own away. We didn't have much. We were all packed into one room, one bedroom. They didn't get lonely. They had each other all in there, And we'd sing and play I had an old piano, and every Sunday we went to church. Mother always had dinner for us and Dad. And we decided I'd put a roast on, and we had to go back and get the roast or it would have burnt. And so my sister Gwen, she was learning how to drive, and so that was a good chance for her. And Kathy wanted to ride along, and thought maybe David would go to sleep then on the way back, and he was on my lap. And over the hill came this pickup on the wrong side of the road, and it got us head on. And I screamed at she in vain. I looked dead, my son looked dead, and my daughter, they didn't think there was anything wrong with her, and they sent her to school, and she had a ruptured screen, and we about lost her. I lay there unconscious for 3 months, and Dad would come up though, and he kept saying, "Wake up, Patricia, wake up, Patricia." When I tried to wake up a little bit, I was blind. My whole left side of my face was shoved in, and as you can see now, it's healed. My teeth is the only thing. I got $5,000 worth of teeth in my mouth. I had 150 stitches to close me up too. This and cut-ins. The blood was going out so fast. They examined me. "You were supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be." And I said, "I know, but God has me here for a purpose." And when they did start to roll the bed up just a little bit, and all of a sudden, every breath, big hunks of blood just came rolling out of my mouth, and just like a butcher knife going through my chest every breath. Next thing I knew, I had 6 doctors there, and he was telling me I had 16 seconds to live. I thought, well, I better prepare. I couldn't talk, but I could think, and I thought the Lord's Prayer through, never stopping. Here was the light coming in, and I felt my soul leave my body, and I went up, and I felt the Lord giving me a choice of, do I want to go back or stay? And not knowing this was the right thing to say, I just said, "It's all totally in your hands." And just like that, the blood stopped. She came back in and says, "What's going on in here? It's just like a chapel." I said, "God was here." She grabbed the x-ray machine, and the clots were all gone. But that was the beginning of learning to walk again. The pain was too much to take a step. And so the next thing I knew, they took me down there, and here was my 4 daughters. They said, "Come on, Mom, you can do it, you can do it." I jumped up out of that chair, and I went down 3/4 the way, and my therapist says, "Get back here." I was there 125 days. Went home on crutches, and was on crutches for quite a while. And then a cane, that worked out to be pretty good with my little boy. I could hook it right around his waist if he got away from me, but so I still had a leg that would not hardly bend. I could not walk more than a block and a half. The pain was so great that tears just rolled down my eyes. But I'd get back up there again because I was very determined. I was just a high school graduate. I didn't have the wit, but God gave me the wisdom to know so much, to be able to speak and teach and pass these tests, which was quite an investment too. Worked very hard, and could make a good living, for quite some time. We had been on our own ever since. 7-8 years ago. It was about 11:30, I think it was, or so. Had me start praying for Mike and Debbie, but my niece and nephew. And I kind of arguing. I said, "Lord, they're fine, they're okay." But I kept on praying. I got a call the next morning. Their house was on fire. He drug her out, and the 2 little twin grandchildren were also taken out, and they were all saved. There was not anything, absolutely nothing left of the house whatsoever. And that brings tears to my eyes. So we have to be, when God speaks to you, act and do what he says. Be obedient. But I do also have about 7 or 8 scriptures I quote in the morning too. No, I just thank God for his word, and even if you don't feel like it, make yourself speak these out. And he's there. There is such power in that he's willing to put inside of us. Yeah, okay, God, I surrender all, and I receive what you're going to give me. Have faith and trust. We need to learn how to die. We can't live till we learn how to die. People just don't understand but they need to have an open mind and an open heart, and know whatever they've done, whatever mistakes they have made, maybe they don't understand to the depth of what God can really do when he has decided it's the right time to do it. So he's in his own timing.